All presidents have had controversial pardons, where their pardons have been associated with political favoring for allies and associates, and Trump is no exception to this rule. So let's get right into it. Here are the top 5 Trump's most controversial pardons. Number 5, Adriana and Andre Camberos.
Back in 2019, Adriana Camberos was sentenced to 26 months in prison after being convicted in a scheme to sell fake 5-hour energy drinks. President Trump commuted that sentence in early 2021. Then, in 2024, she was convicted again, along with her brother, in connection with a new fraud involving the illegal resale of wholesale goods in a scheme the FBI said netted them millions. Both were found guilty on 8 counts. Last year, she was sentenced to more than a year in prison. This week, the president released her from prison for a second time.
Drain the swamp. And that's what we're doing.
Number 4, BitMEX and executives. In January 2025, the company was sentenced to a $100 million fine and 2 years probation after pleading guilty to violating the Bank Secrecy Act. On March 27, 2025, President Donald Trump pardoned the 3 co-founders, a senior employee, and in an historic first, a corporation itself was pardoned.
The 3 men effectively operated BitMEX as a money laundering platform.
Drain the swamp.
Number 3, Charles Kushner, father of Jared Kushner. Trump granted a full pardon on December 23, 2020 to Charles Kushner, who pleaded guilty to 18 federal counts including tax evasion, illegal campaign donations, and witness tampering. The witness tampering was particularly notorious. He hired a prostitute to seduce his brother-in-law, a cooperating witness, had the encounter secretly videotaped, and sent the recording to his own sister.
Damn!
In November 2024, President Donald Trump announced his intent to nominate Kushner as the U.S. ambassador to France and Monaco.
I didn't know the swamp was this dirty and this deep.
Number 2, January 6 rioters. In Trump's first day of his second term in January 2025, Trump pardoned approximately 1,500 individuals for their roles that day. The significance of this pardon was that this was the first major blanket pardon for all participants of a single event.
So this is January 6th. These are the hostages. Approximately 1,500 for a pardon.
Yes.
Full pardon.
Number 1, Aviam Sela, the handler pardon. In January 2021, Trump pardoned retired Israeli Air Force officer Aviam Sela. Aviam Sela was indicted in absentia in 1986-87 on 3 counts of espionage. Israel refused to extradite him to the U.S. Aviam was the handler of Jonathan Pollard, who was a U.S. naval intelligence analyst convicted in 1987 of spying for Israel.
After 30 years in prison, one of the most infamous spies ever caught in America has been released. Jonathan Pollard was convicted of giving suitcases full of classified U.S. material to the Israelis. And if he gets his way, as our Stephanie Gosk reports, he won't call America home for much longer.
Pollard was allowed to leave the United States in November 2020 because his 5-year parole term expired and the U.S. Department of Justice under the Trump administration chose not to renew his parole or request an extension. This ended the restrictions that legally barred him from departing the country. When Pollard arrived in Israel, he was treated as a hero. So there you have it, Trump's top 5 controversial pardons. Let us know in the comments section below of controversial pardons we might have missed. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more upcoming videos.